Hello. In this video, I show you how to send backups to Microsoft Azure Blob Storage. NAKIVO Backup and Replication allows you to backup VMware vSphere VMs, Microsoft Hyper-V VMs, Nutanix AHV VMs, Windows, Linux physical machines and Amazon EC2 instances directly to Microsoft Azure Blob Storage. Before proceeding, make sure you've configured your Azure Storage account to work with NAKIVO Backup and Replication and assign the Storage Blob Data Owner role. Now, log in to the solution interface and open Settings to add your Azure Storage account to the NAKIVO Backup and Replication inventory. Click Inventory, then Add New and select Cloud Storage. Click Next. Then choose Microsoft Azure Storage, then click Next again. Enter a display name for your Azure Storage account. Now, provide the storage account, tenant ID, Azure Client ID, and Azure Client Secret. Click Finish to begin the integration process. The Azure Storage account has been added to the inventory and has one container. The next step is to deploy a backup repository in Azure Blob Storage. To do that, switch to the Repositories tab and click Add Backup Repository. Select Cloud and click Next. Choose Azure Blob Storage, then click Next again. Enter a display name for this repository, and assign a transporter to it from the Assign Transporter drop-down list. Select the Azure Storage account you added earlier, as well as the container to which you want to send your backup data. We have only one container in our case. Click Next to proceed to the Options tab. Configure repository settings as needed, then click Finish. The repository has been created successfully, and you can now use Azure Blob Storage as a backup target. Switch to the Jobs dashboard to create a backup job to Azure Blob Storage. Click Create, and choose the required backup job from the drop-down list. For this example, I'm choosing a VMware vSphere backup job, but keep in mind that all other jobs have similar wizards with small differences. Select the VMs you want to back up, and click Next. From the Destination drop-down menu, select the new Azure Blob Storage backup repository and click Next. Specify whether you want to run this job on demand or based on a schedule. You can schedule this job to run daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, periodically, or after another job. Click Next. Specify how many recovery points you'd like to retain and for how long, then click Next. Finally, configure job options and click Finish to create the job. The backup job has been created successfully, and you can now run it to send backup data to Azure Blob Storage. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching. For more how-tos and other useful resources, visit the NAKIVO Resource Library. You can also download and install a free trial of NAKIVO Backup and Replication by clicking the button in the video, giving you access to all the solution's features for 15 days.